What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Just going to show you a few things real quick before we get into some FUT Champs games. Gamero sold for 10k and Jan for 750. I packed that Gamero out of my Draft to Glory rewards. You would have already seen the Draft to Glory. I've still got some items here on a trade pile that I've got to get rid of. That Chan didn't sell, that Fernandinho didn't sell, and I didn't upgrade my squad at all. I put some inform investments. You saw them on the field there, Zubar and Kramaric. I bought some inform investments from. I decided not to upgrade my team just yet. I've got 10 games to go, and I'm not taking it seriously. Obviously, I would like to get to Elite 3, but I'm more than content with Gold 1, you know. So 2 wins out of my next 10 games will get me into Gold 1, 6 wins will get me to Elite 3. Whichever one it is. You know, if I only win 4 or 5 of those 10 games and completely bottle it, so be it. I'm still content with Gold 1. What's really interesting to me is the difficulty of squad battles right now. The top 100 is exceptionally high. 12,455 points. If you take away the 1,900 fixed from the featured squads, you're looking at 10,500. That's over 2,600 points per game. That's a really high total. I know we're only one day in. Lots of things could happen throughout the week, but that's a big start to the week. So I've got a lot to go with my games. Hopefully I can get 5 goals every game, and then as many clean sheets as come with that is kind of the aim. But I just wanted to show you where we're at real quick right here, guys, and show you us getting into FUT Champs. Now, the only reason why I would love to get 30 wins, 29 wins this week, not 30, 29 wins, is because that puts me back on course for the monthly the monthly Elite one. Which you require 28 wins a week for. I only got 27 wins last week, so I need 29 this week to balance that back out. However, Elite 2 or better is still going to be great for month 1. You know what I mean? You know, month 1 getting Elite 2, crazy good. This, though, guys, is going to be the end of the intro. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, into the gameplay we go. Enjoy these FUT Champs games. As you would be able to tell by the title, we made Elite. I've got a lot to talk about today that I want to get off from some comments from you guys, some important stuff as per usual. But once again, I appreciate you guys for being here. If you could drop a thumbs up, that would be amazing. And these 10 games were really strange, right? The first 3 games that you're going to see were 3 so tough games, and I won all 3 of them, I believe, in extra time. I ended up winning 5 of my first 6 out of this batch of 10, and that put me in a position where I was 28 wins and 8 losses. Yeah, 28 wins and 8 losses. Just need 1 win out of my last 4 games to get Elite. Man, did I make it difficult. I only won 1 out of the last 4 games. I was so nervous, guys. I was so nervous. I had 4 games left. I lost, then I won, then I lost. And man, yeah, I could feel, and you know what, it's not even that big a deal, because the Elite rewards may or may not be better than Gold 1 rewards, specifically at this early stage in FIFA, right? However, the stigma of getting Elite is big, specifically for a Road to Glory, and especially in a year where this is only the 2nd week, so we've gone Gold 1, we've progressed to Elite, so we've shown improvement over the course of just 1 week already. I'm also getting top 100 in squad battles, but also in a year where I'm making a real good effort, a conscious effort to try and get better at the game. It feels good to hit Elite. You know, if I had bottled it and finished in Gold 1, I might have sat there and thought, wow, this is going to be another year where I'm just not able to compete again. You know, I'm going to struggle, continually get Gold 1, Elite 3, you know, 28, 30 wins on average. But no, we came through strong, and we managed to get Elite. So I'm super chuffed with that. We got effectively the monkey off our back straight away in terms of getting Elite. Even if I don't get Elite next week now, I'm happy that we got it this week, even if the rewards aren't the best. However, a comment that I wanted to answer in yesterday's video that I ran out of time for was from DC Games. He said, Road to Glory can change with 1 pack. Went from 100k to 1,000,000 coins in 1 pack. And I assume he's talking about getting pack luck. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this comment is because there seems to be a stigma this year about Road to Glory, is how people aren't allowed to have good things. And it's strange, and I want to discuss my opinion on that. And I want to first off start with the fact that you know, AA9 Skills had an account where he put $4 into it to get a draft token and played the draft, and he was successful in the draft, and he was doing top 100 in squad battles, and the account was great. And he thought to himself, hey, how awesome would it be if we make this our road to glory? You know, we put $4 in at the start, but he didn't have the Icon edition, the Ronaldo edition, so he didn't have like those extra packs. And even though he put $4 in, he put $4 in to buy a draft token, whereas if he wanted to, he could have quite easily discarded and sold items that you get in the catalogue and for returning to the game and just doing a few daily objectives would have got him enough coins to enter the draft in the first place. And his viewership kind of went in on him, calling it not a road to glory. This is not a road to glory. You've cheated and this and that. And I found that quite ludicrous. On top of that, people seem to say to those that are successful in Road to Glories that you're not allowed to be successful in Road to Glories. You know, last year I was met with some instances of people telling me that I'm not allowed to play FUT Champs in a Road to Glory, and then people telling me that I'm not allowed to spend more than an hour a day on my account in Road to Glory. And, you know, I see the same thing this year. I see people say, oh, if you're doing top 100 in squad battles, like one of the comments in the top 100 squad battles video was, oh, if you're going to get top 100 in squad battles, I'm going to stop watching this because it's no longer a Road to Glory. And I just thought, like, the core principle of a Road to Glory, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, is taking an account and putting no money into it and seeing what you can generate over the course of the year. That's my understanding of it. I do still think that in AA's case, putting $4 in is more than acceptable because it just accelerated a process that he would have got to anyway. You know what I mean? Instead of him selling and discarding a load of items, he just bought the draft token. Whereas 2 years ago in FIFA 16 or in FIFA 17, they gave you a draft token. You know, you got a free draft token for like starting the game. So they gave you that $4 worth of content for free. Yeah, so bottom line is, nowadays, you know, back in FIFA 12 and 13, 14, 15 and 16, there wasn't much in this game. So a Road to Glory was a lot more of a strenuous process that was difficult to generate incredible teams because there was nothing to do. You know, think back even as early as FIFA 16. You could win the Gold Cup, which gave you 2,000 coins. You could win Division 1 that gave you 15,000 coins. And you could win Draft, if you could win Draft. And even before that, FIFA 15, you could win the Gold Cup and Division 1, and that's it. And so when you got a great player in an account like that, it was an incredible sense of achievement because it would take a lot of gameplay to get those players. And that's why Road to Glories were quite dead in FIFA 14, 15 and 16. It's why they dried out. You know, FIFA 11 and 12, they were the kind of pinnacle of content in FIFA. But they died out because it was very difficult and there wasn't much to do. And it was very, very hard to generate coins to get a good team. This year, however, in FIFA 17 and now specifically FIFA 18 with Squad Battles 2, it's unbelievably easy to generate coins. Like, stupidly easy. You know, you've got squad battles, you've got FUT Champs, you've got SBCs, you've got divisions, you've got draft, you've got like singles games, you've got the market, you've got 7 viable methods of making very easy coins. Obviously, some of them are more efficient and more effective than others. And off the back of that, people are getting exceptional teams, great players and a lot of coins with minimal effort. And more specifically than ever, if you're good at the game, you can get good things. And what I'm seeing around this community is people's Road to Glory is being discredited because they're good at the game. So it's not a Road to Glory. But the truth of the matter is, it's the content creators' interpretation of FIFA that makes it the Road to Glory. Their road, their path, their vision, and their end goal, their glory, may be different to mine, to yours, or to anybody else's. And what you have to understand as a viewer is whether or not you want to join them on their journey to their glory. And if their glory means buying all special packs, or spending $4 per week on a draft token, or if it means that they're good enough to get top 100 FUT Champs and squad battles, or if their glory means just starting with an icon in their team and pursuing from there, then so be it. You've got to engage in the content with the creator and understand if that's going to entertain you or not, and think less about it as Road to Glory is supposed to be you with a crap team struggling to get anywhere and hopefully getting a good team. The idea and the principle behind Road to Glory, in my opinion, has changed over the years, and you as viewers have to change with that. And I know I'm talking to a very, very small minority of people here that are kind of like upset in many ways with the Road to Glories. But just because you're not willing to put in the time and effort, it doesn't mean that what somebody else does is unacceptable. Does that make sense? Because there's just a lot of jealous or envious people out there who are like, oh, this isn't a Road to Glory because you packed such and such. And this takes me back to Big Zegler's comment where he said, you know, sorry, it wasn't Big Zegler's comment. The comment that I read out before where it was like, you could go from 100k to 1 million coins just off of one lucky pack. Just because somebody was lucky, that doesn't mean that they're no longer on a Road to Glory. You know, like if you already compare my account and Nick's account, and I don't like to compare the Road to Glory accounts because everyone has their own vision of how they should go and where they should go. But if you compare my account and Nick's account, Nick has had incredible pack luck compared to me, and I've finished the same in FUT Champs as him in week 1. We both got gold 1. And I finished better than him in squad battles in one of the 2 weeks, yet he's got considerably better pack luck than me. So his account is further ahead in terms of value, coins, players, etc. than mine, in spite of the fact that he's actually finished generally the same or a little bit worse in the competitions. And so that should go to you guys that can't necessarily do good in the competitions, that you don't have to place highly to have good pack luck. So just enjoy the RTGs. You feel me? Big Zegler does say, Net, do you think that low rate players, for example Martial and Jesus, will come down in price a lot, or will they stay around 50k plus? I think they'll stay around the mark that they're at until Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. When EA release all those special promo packs, they will be packed a lot. And so I would assume that their price would crash and then gradually stabilize again and continue a downwards trend. The issue this year compared to previous years is as follows. Everyone wants meta players this year. And for those that don't know, meta stands for most effective tactic available. Okay, so when we talk about meta in FIFA, the most effective tactic available in terms of your striker, the most effective tactic is putting in Gabriel Jesus. Left wing is putting in Heung-min Son or Anthony Martial. So in that sense, the amount of influx of coins, people are able to keep buying these. So, for example, if you want Gabriel Jesus right now, but you only have 30,000 coins, you might be like, okay, no problem. I'm going to get to Gold 1 or Elite 3 in squad battles this week. I'm going to get to Silver 2 in FUT Champs this week. And then at the end of the week, once I've got all the rewards, I'll be able to buy Gabriel Jesus because you want him in your team. And you're not the only one that thinks like that. There's a lot of people that think like that. So a lot of people are snapping up these meta players. Martial, Jesus, Goretzka, Van Dijk, Eric Bailly, Carl Walker, any meta player, any player that's like 83, 82, 81 rated that's worth an exceptional amount of coins. Those dudes, because of the influx of coins, the continuous influx of coins, those dudes, I feel like will hold their price for a while until there is a better alternative that is cheaper that is available, and that will come in the shape of informs, SBCs, and other special cards. So, for example, if an SBC Rashford came out, I don't know how good Rashford is compared to Gabriel Jesus. Let's have a look. And some people might even prefer Rashford to Jesus. And I know Rashford's not exactly like mad cheap, right? But Rashford is like 40,000 coins, and Gabriel Jesus is like 70 to 80,000 coins. So Rashford is half the price. Rashford has a bit more pace, but less passing, less shooting, and less dribbling. So if Rashford got an SBC, for example, that made him an 83 rated card with 95 pace, 86 dribbling, 82 shooting, and 85 passing, he is now a more efficient alternative than Gabriel Jesus. And when that happens, the demand for Gabriel Jesus will reduce dramatically to the point where his card price will start to come down. However, until there is no better alternative to Gabriel Jesus as a Premier League striker, because the next best alternative to Jesus is moving up the next tier to like a Sergio Aguero or Romelu Lukaku, and they're way expensive. Basically until a better alternative comes out, Gabriel Jesus and Anthony Martial and etc. will continue to just rise in price, or at least stay around the same price, in my opinion. Tom DeBlink says, okay, I have a serious question. What's your opinion on animal agriculture? Do you think you could kill an animal yourself? I could kill an animal myself if it was a case of life or death for me. You know, for example, if my life was endangered by the animal, I could kill an animal. If I was going to die from starvation in a scenario where I'm on an island all by myself, I've got nothing there, and there's 3 days or 5 days, or 8 days, or 10 days until help can arrive, and I have to survive off of what my surroundings, then I absolutely could kill an animal for self-survival, essentially. But in terms of like just killing an animal, I don't want to kill animals, dude. Don't put me in that position. Tayeb Siddiqui says, Nep, before you play the squad battles match, it tells you how many points are on offer before the bonus. For example, 1986 for Legendary. When I won the match on Legendary, I got around 1,700 points. Have I misunderstood how the point allocation works? I thought you would get 1986 points plus bonuses. That is an estimated points total, dude. It's not this is what you get before bonuses. This is what we think you're going to get. And that's based on your difficulty level and the multipliers that come available with that, the team rating and team chemistry that you come up against, to the best of my knowledge. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, it's not a fixed points total plus bonuses. This is what I reckon you're going to get from EA. John Stick says, why is squad battles one player only? Me and a mate draft on the same consoles, can do FUT champs, seasons, everything except the new game mode. That would help out some people who enjoy playing the same console whilst catching up. I don't get it. You can't do FUT champs 2-player. They're not even daily knockout tournaments. Draft you can, and online singles you can, and divisions you can, but you can't play FUT champs 2-player. Any competitive game mode just can't be 2-player. Because you have an incredible advantage with a second player, especially in something like squad battles with 2 people. Once you get 5-0, you could just pass it between the 2 of you, and the AI would never be able to get close to you. So yeah, I disagree with you that you should be able to play squad battles with 2 people. Rob Alcock says, Nep, do you think Team of the Year will be at the end of October or like usual in January? Would love to hear your ideas. Keep up the amazing work. Well, thank you for the kind words, dude. I personally think, although I know it's announced in like a week or something, I personally think EA won't release Team of the Year until a later date. I don't want to say January because I don't necessarily know or think it may be January. But I don't think EA will release a pack promotion this early on in the game that contains players that will be the best players in the game for the rest of the year, whilst the game is still selling an incredible amount of packs and there's still so many other promos to come. So yeah, I don't think personally that Team of the Year will come until earliest December, maybe January. You know, they might still do it at the same time. Benny Lautenschlager says, hey Nep, what do you think is more important, squad battles or FUT champs? Well, that depends entirely on your situation. How much time do you have during the week? How good are you at the game? Those are the first 2 like primary concerns. What do you want out of FIFA? You know, are you looking to build the super duper mega team, or are you happy with building a good team? You know, squad battles is effective because Monday through Thursday specifically, but also including Friday because you can play Friday's games late Thursday night. Monday through Friday, you can basically do your squad battles games to the best of your ability and put yourself in a position where, especially if you can beat the AI in Legendary, you can finish Elite 3 without even playing Saturdays and Sundays games. Like for me, for example, I don't know what I will prioritise this week. You know, obviously last week I finished top 100 squad battles and we finished Elite 3's FUT champs. But I'm in a position now, and you'll see the video tomorrow. I was #1 in the world for a few hours on squad battles after 9 games were played, and I'm currently sat 6th in the world towards the back end of the day. So it's likely that I'm going to finish in the top 100 again this week. Now, the only reason why I was able to finish my FUT champs games was because we had the 4th day allocated. This time around, this weekend around, I have to make a decision. #1, do I just stay focused on top 100 squad battles and try and get those rewards because they are good rewards, and then maybe go to a gold 3, gold 2, gold 1 standard of FUT champs and still get myself good rewards and have that as my basis? Or #2, do I sacrifice squad battles and focus my time and energy on FUT Champs and try and get myself Elite 3, Elite 2, Elite 1 and get myself really, really good rewards and then Elite 1 squad battles rewards. And the simple solution is I don't know yet. I don't know. It honestly turns out how it works for you. And for me, I feel like what I'm going to try and do this week is play a minimum of 20 games on Friday and then 10 Saturday, 10 Sunday in FUT Champs. And the reason why I'm going to try that is because I played 13 games on Friday this week, 7 on Saturday, 10 on Sunday, 10 on Monday. But if I can get out 20 games on Friday, even if I'm as bad as 12 wins and 8 losses, which would be a horrendous start, that's still putting me on a good course with only playing 10 games Saturday, 10 games Sunday to hit Gold 1. I would only need to do 7 and 3 and 6 and 4 in the last 2 sets of 10 to get to Gold 1. And that's if I'm as bad as 12 and 8, and that would be a horrendous start. If I manage to get to 13 and 7 or 14 and 6 over the course of the first 20 games, I would be obviously in a much, much better scenario where, you know, let's say I'm 14 and 6 after 20 games. I only need to go 11 and 9 over the last 20 games to get myself into Gold 1. Or I only need to go 13 and 7 to get myself, 16 and 4 to get myself into Elite 3, which over, you know, when I spread it out 10 and 10, it might be a lot easier to do that. So as I say, I'm going to really focus on trying to get 20 games out on Friday. And the problems will arise won't be whether or not I can be bothered to do it or whether or not I'm getting frustrated or flustered at the game. The problems will arise is if I've got enough time to do it, because time is of the essence. And it's tough. Column Q12 says, hey Nep, are you still going to try and get into Division 1 offline? Love the vids and keep up the good work. I absolutely am, dude, yeah. I want to do everything this year. I said in one of the early episodes, I wanted to get top 100 FUT Champs, be it monthly or weekly, and top 100 squad battles. We've achieved that. I wanted to win Division 1 online and offline, and I wanted to win a draft online and offline. Well, we've done an online draft. We've done top 100 squad battles. We're working towards online Division 1. I can quite comfortably go and get an offline draft win whenever I want, and I need to put in the time and effort to build up to getting Division 1 offline. The only difficult thing for me is going to be whether or not I can get FUT Champs Top 100 at one stage or another in the year. And it might be a case of towards the back end of the year when everyone's stopped playing the game that's when I manage to potentially and hopefully make a top 100. But that is the aim. James McEntee says 12:35, a different celebration. What is this sorcery? Hey man, sometimes I do different things. Odin's Battalion says, Nep, I totally understand your reasoning behind the whole flagged timestamps, and I don't mean to hate in any way, but I would like to point out that it's not the case that everyone has 30 minutes to watch a video and may want to find out what rewards you got. And I completely understand that, dude. And in that instance, I would suggest to those of you that are under that kind of time just struggle, just click through my video yourself until you see the rewards. Like if you especially if you're on PC and you hover, when you hover on the timeline, it shows you where, it gives you a picture of what's coming. So just hover through, find the rewards, click and watch. And if you're on mobile, just scroll 5 minutes until you find where the rewards are. Problem solved. What's frustrating is when people come on the video and as I've explained, look at the comments. Oh, here's the rewards. Watch the rewards, and then disappear because they're not viewers that care about me, the content, or what the Road to Glory offers. And that's not what this series is for. I did a 2-player pack, guys, as you can see here, and I managed to get a board. I even got a Walkout, a Spanish striker. I was kind of hoping it was Morata because he would have been far more useful to me. But we get Walkout Diego Costa. I'm going to explain in a second why I did that, and the benefits and negatives, the pros and cons of actually getting that Diego Costa, because I'll explain why I did those in a second. But we end up getting Walkout Diego Costa, which is pretty sick. He's like a 40k player. That's awesome that we got for a few thousand coins. But this guy is going to be the end of the gameplay in this little pack. We are now going to go live. So guys, we ended up getting into Elite. What a journey. I won 5 of my first 6 games today, and I was feeling great. I had 28 wins with 4 games to go. I was like, no problem. I lost the first game of those 4, and panic set in, man. I lost the second game of those 4, and I can't remember, I think it was the first game that I really should have won. I lost it 6-4. I was 3-1 up in like the 86th minute, and I bottled that, and the guy equalised 3-3 in the 90th minute. And I just started panicking and panicking and panicking. And I was like, no, don't let this slip away. But I ended up making it. I really would have been happier with 30 or 31 wins just for the monthly rewards to get closer to Elite 1. But yeah, I'm content with 29-11. It was progress based on last week. I am unsure as to whether or not Elite 3 rewards are going to be better than Gold 1 rewards. The reason why I say that is because in Elite 3, as you'll see, we'll get 70,000 coins, a Jumbo Rare Players pack, and a Premium Team of the Week pack. So we get 70k, one 100k pack, and those 3 Inform packs. For Gold 1, you get 50k and 2 100k packs. So I get 20,000 extra coins, I get 1 less 100k pack, and in place of that, I get the Premium Team of the Week pack. Now, that could be a positive thing, because if, you know, let's say Gabriel Jesus gets an Inform, like there's rumours that Sterling's going to get an Inform. If I get a big Inform, I'm going to make a crap ton of coins, and it's going to be great for the series. You know, could potentially make 1, 2, 3, 400,000 coins off the back of this, no problem at all. But if I end up getting 3 of the lower end discard Informs, the 81 and 82 rated dudes, bearing in mind 81 is the minimum rating Inform you'll get in these packs this year. If I do end up getting one of the 81, you know, 2 82s and an 81, for example, that's going to be worth about 36, maybe 40,000 coins. That is not worth it. Then it goes down to the point where I'd prefer Gold 1. Because in Gold 1, with that extra 100k pack that I would have got, not only do I also have a chance to pack those same Informs, but I also have a chance to pack the hero cards or any other special items that are in pack. I also have a chance to pack Walkouts, Ronaldos and Messis, and I also have a chance to pack Icons. So, you know, we will only know whether or not getting Elite 3 was more beneficial than getting Gold 1 when that happens. As you saw a second ago as well, I opened 2 of those 2-player packs. I thought, you know what, let's do it. Let's see what we get. And I managed to pack Walkout Diego Costa. And this is exactly, for me, why these packs are so risky. Because sure, Costa is a great player to get. He's 86 rated, he'll be usable in an SBC. But now I've got an 86 rated Premier League striker who's got good stats, great finishing, good shot power, incredible composure, good stamina. His strength and aggression are fantastic. His pace isn't bad if we put a Hunter Chem style on him. His dribbling isn't the worst. His balance and agility is pretty weak. But in this game this year, I don't think that's as important as it was last year. You know, but now I'm sitting there thinking, am I now going to use him because I have him, and is it going to hinder me going forwards? So, you know, although that was awesome to get a player worth, let me actually go and find how much he's worth. I don't know specifically what his value is. So Diego Costa goes for 40,000 coins. So I've packed a player worth 40,000 coins, but is it really worth it? I don't know. Also, guys, Harry Kane was fantastic. This is all at CAM. One of those games, 2 of those games don't count on him. One of them was a cheater that I scored 1 goal and then he rage quit immediately. And there was one of the no-loss DC glitch cheaters. But also in one of the games, I paused the menu to switch my tactics around and the guy quit on that screen. So in 18 games, he got 18 goals and 12 assists from CAM. That, in my opinion, is a great return. However, according to Footbin, he is currently 299,000 coins on PlayStation. That's not worth it. You know, 300,000 coins for this Harry Kane card just is not worth it. So we are going to get rid of Harry Kane. It was a very, very good decision, in my opinion, to use him, you know, to get him for the 10,000 coins and use him. I've obviously picked up a couple of informs as well. Zuba, I packed. This guy's got a really nice card, would make a decent super sub. Locadia, I bought. That's a great card. I want to try and utilize this guy a little bit more, maybe in squad battles. But I also went and bought Elianusi, who I'm going to start using as a sub as well. High, medium, 5'10", 4-star, 5-star, and very good stats. Little lacking on composure, but his shot power is there. His dribbling, ball control is fantastic. His agility and balance are very, very good. He's got incredible stamina. He's got very good pace. You know, whack an engine on him or something like that. Boost that pace, dribbling, and passing a little bit more. It's going to be a guy who could be really, really useful as a super sub. So I also bought Fabianski as a investment. Not as a long-term investment, but I bought him anticipating that we might need him for the Harry Kane SBC Turns out we didn't, so his price is a little less than what I paid for him. I paid 39k for him, as you can see here. You could probably pick him up for like 35. There's a 33k bid on him there. So I have lost a few thousand coins on him if I sell him. But what I'm going to do is hold on to him as well for if an SBC comes out that requires a Premier League inform. And for Sigurdsson, I bought him for 51. He's a little bit lower again. I think he's like 47 to 48k right now. But once again, what was the bid there? 38k bid on that one. Once again, I'm happy with this Sigurdsson card. I'm going to use him more. I liked him a lot. In 40 games for me so far, he's got 14 goals and 22 assists. It's a great card. It really is a great card. Incredible stamina, incredible composure. The only thing he lacks is a bit of pace, but the position he plays in my team, he doesn't require pace. Of course, he's only got the 3-star weak foot, which is a slight problem, but I'm quite happy with him in the club. With that being said, I think it's time to upgrade the teams. You know, we talked about it in the last episode. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to upgrade or not, or where and when I wanted to upgrade. And this team here, as sad as it is, Sterling's got to go. I need a more dominant cam. Sterling's done great for me in the 98 games that he's played. 64 goals, 60 assists. Of course, a considerable number of those are from squad battles. I wouldn't mind picking up Van Dijk. Maybe Eric Bailly would be, I think, a nice addition. But the weird thing is, like, Smalling and Kane are fantastic. The problems, the reason why I'm losing games isn't necessarily due to these players. It's due to me making mistakes. So, and I'm definitely happy to go and get Handanovic as well, because he's been big for me. I'll probably go and buy him. I don't know when, but my centre backs here are great. I wouldn't mind Alexander at left back, but again, other than potentially upgrading Parolo with a Hamsik, getting rid of Belotti, Nani, and Callejon for a bit more of a better trio up front. The two teams that I've got, I'm really happy with. Again, I need to figure out what I want. I need to figure out what's missing. So this week I'm going to play divisions a fair amount, try and up my game through divisions, figure out exactly what's missing and where I can improve. And that might be a case of waiting until Thursday when the rewards come. You know, you're watching this video on Tuesday, so we've got 2 more days until rewards. You know, the 2 teams that I've got so far have been very good. I just need to figure out a few things here or there in terms of improving those. But I'm quite happy, man. I'm very happy with what we've got. We've got a club stacked full of players. You know, if you look at just the first few pages, take out the loan players, we've got informs, 1-to-watch cards. We've got an incredible set of 84s and 83s, some 82s in there as well. Lots of Premier League players, like down to page 6, and we're still on the 82s. We've got lots of players, 81 rated players. We've got some really, really good cards here that will hopefully go up in price or be usable during SBCs, that's for sure. And I mean, let alone gold cards. We're looking at just shiny gold cards. We're going down to page 15, 16, maybe even page 20 here before we go to the common golds. Page 21. So if you take out the loans, we've actually got 200 shiny gold cards in the club, which is insane. I've just started to get rid of all my consumables. I don't necessarily think it's the right time to sell consumables. I think you can get more for them in a few weeks' time. But as you can see, I'm listing up all the contracts here. I want to try and get as big a coin balance in the account as I can, so that when I get the rewards on Thursday, I can really judge where do I want to improve this squad and buy some big players to hopefully improve the squad. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.